Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I'm gonna share different types of books that I found it useful for early childhood education, and we'll see if these books are pretty much useful in your context too. But I hope that these books are, inspiring a lot of people, including the literacy educators, to use different types of books for improving child literacy and also, of course, language acquisition. So let's see what I have. Let's move to another one. Another one is telling about another ingredient of a sandwich, which is tomato. And then while you are reading a story, there will be like a kind of puzzle here. Well, not puzzle, actually, like a riddle. Like the children needs to guess the word following this word slimy, and when they try to guess, or maybe they guess correctly, then you can reveal the answer. Alright, and then they can try to come up with the correct answer for this animal. The part of this book is cheese one, which is really cool because it tries to imitate the real cheese, like with the hole inside, like this one. So it's inspiring to me. And then the other one is watercress. I don't really know what kind of vegetable this is because I don't find it in my country. I mean, in Indonesia we don't find it actually. Okay, the next one is the cucumber. So what makes it really beautiful here, like the cucumber looks like real cucumbers. Didn't you see here? Like the details are really amazing. And again, there's another riddle here, same drop in a wriggly what. Then the kid needs to guess what is inside. Oh, it's a worm. Okay. Another part of it is the egg, which contains the snail. Okay, so that's all it. Again, this book is really wonderful because it has like 3D form and also stories. Another language that we can find is the visuals, which are really fascinating. I don't know if like Indonesia is trying to move with this kind of tactile type of book, because I think it's pretty much useful for like early childhood education, especially like for pre-K, which children actually need more sensory types of activities. Okay, let's try to figure out the second book. So the second book we have is Pet. Okay, as it says on the title, it says Pet, which this book tells about pets, actually different types of pets. So what I like the most from the book is there are kind of like focal objects and one picture like this, even though, well, it's not really that focal object, but it tries to figure out the objects on zooming illustration, which is really good because kids are usually in the phase of trying to figure out like focused pictures. So this book is really good for them to develop their attention too. Okay, so I'm gonna start with what this book actually has. The first one is, you see here, there is like a little carrot and also a bunny. And then what is really cool from this book is you have the handle here. So if I pull it out like this, it will move out. And then if you pull a bit again, then it will move out to the end of the side. And if you are like pushing back this handle, then it will create another motion on the picture. So for example, I'm kind of pushing this again, then try to look at this picture and motion. Also try to listen to the sound that is produced while I'm pushing in and out this handle. Okay, one more time. Okay, because it says a tactile book, which means there are a lot of sensory materials in the book. It's actually playing with kind of sounds, pictures, also and motions, which are really cool. So okay, let me see what is inside. Okay guys, so as I said before, it's actually a sensorial books where you can find a lot of different textures of animals, and then like the kids, especially like toddlers, you know, they can try different types of feathers associated with the bird, associated with the chinchilla or another spiny hedgehog, this way. So this is one of the things that I like about the book. And of course, if you are like doing more language acquisition or learning, it's pretty much better if you pick this basic book, because like it also introduces the toddlers about basic vocabularies that actually we don't learn in daily life in Indonesia, you know. So once you are having like book like this, like with the sensory, it also, you know, practice the children motoric skills. For example, I'm gonna try to find out another. They can, you know, pulling out and in like this one to see what is happening with the hamster. See, also you can try to figure out like other types of languages that are available here, like for example words, for example. Then you can find verbs, you can find any type of, you know, adjectives that are associated with the animals. Like for example, here we have like nibble pads, which means that this hamster actually nibble foods. So basically, children can also learn like many words in the book, especially that words that have the same rhyme. Like for example, like crunch, munch, you know, like how we can see the similarities between these two words, like crunch, munch, which also tell about, you know, like activities of eating something, right? And then the other thing that you can do with the book is introducing some other types of languages. For example, again, like it tries to figure out the texture of the fur, for example, like silky or scruffy. Scruffy means ear. And then another interesting part is if you flip this up, then you can find something different. This one is trying to imitate the real skin of the geckos. And then what else do we have? Oh, this is pretty cool because there is another animal here. And can you see? Ooh, okay, the turtle is coming up. There is another rhyme here, like shy, quiet, turtle pet. Shy, quiet, turtle's pet. So the rhyme is like shy, quiet. So these are the two rhymes that we find in the in these phrases, basically. Pull in. Okay, and then the final part is it introduces you to different types of pets. I'm gonna try to figure out again how the pop art works. Okay, so there we go. Ooh. And then you can again like refresh your mind and reflect back on animals that the kids have learned before, and also, you know, their names, maybe like a little bit also some questions about their skin texture, or their colors, or you know, any other questions that might help you guide the kids to learn more words in English. And of course, with a little modification, you can also pair up the language learning using this book in Indonesian or any local languages that you speak.